started before.
I'm gonna noodle.
Shabbat Shalom, Miss Susan.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
I love that. You know, for those who don't know, we sang that this morning with the little ones as we started our Shabbat with the kids in NCCE, and I was about to jump into the hand motions, but didn't want to mess with everyone. But why don't we kick it off with another song now that we're getting in?
Beautiful. We're going to start on page 10 with Hine Matov, how good it is that we are here together. Whoa. Friends us with sisters and brothers. Hine matov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim, how good it is that we are together. How good it is.
How good it is. It is always so good to be here with you, Miss Susan. Thank you.
And you.
Thank you, thank you. For those who don't know me, I am Rabbi Samantha Kahn. This is the wonderful Susan Shane Linder, aka Miss Susan. And we are so happy to be here with you tonight, whether you are a longtime member or a guest, whether this is your first time at CBI or your 5,000th time, we like to say, you are welcome, and we hope it's a meaningful Shabbat for you all. Tonight we'll be worshiping from the blue prayer books, Mishkan Tefillah. You can find them under your seats. Or in a seat nearby. You wanna make sure that it says Shabbat on the cover. There are different versions. If it says weekday, you'll be confused when I call out page numbers. So look for Shabbat. And for those watching at home, welcome to you as well. You can follow along by going to our website, cbiboca.org. Click the menu button in the top left-hand corner. Click the word services, scroll down to the live stream section, and there you can find the link to our digital prayer book. Once found, we invite everyone to turn to pages 2 and 3. We invite Tori to come on up and help lead us in lighting our Shabbat candles. Page 2.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'tzvotav v'tzivanu lehalig ner shel Shabbat.
Everybody says,
Amen.
Beautiful. Thank you, thank you. We continue now on page 5, sanctifying Shabbat with our Kiddush, page 5.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron le'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom tefilah lemikra kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim kivanu bacharta eltanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Amen. L'chaim.
I can't be the only one drinking it. I need to see your face too. L'chaim.
Delicious.
Delicious. Shabbat is now that much sweeter.
There you go.
We turn to page 7, we take a deep breath and we reflect. Where has this week vanished? Is it lost forever? Will I ever recover anything from it? The joy of life, the unexpected victory, the realized hope, the task accomplished? Will I ever be able to banish the memory of pain, the sting of defeat, the heaviness of boredom? On this day, let me keep for a while what must drift away. On this day, let me be free of the burdens that must return. On this day, Shabbat, abide. Help me to withdraw for a while from the flight of time, contain the retreat of the hours and days from the grasp of frantic life. Let me learn to pause, if only for this day. Let me find peace on this day. Let me enter into a quiet world this day. On this day, Shabbat, abide. We turn now to pages 20 and 21 as we welcome our Shabbat bride with Lecha Dodi. Which verses will we be doing, Miss Susan?
1, 2, 5, and 9.
1, 2, 5, and
Hey,
9.
no.
Just checking. Just making sure everyone knows 1, 2, 5, and 9. And for the last one, if you would like, I will motion and we will rise and face the door as we greet our Shabbat bride, but you don't have to yet. And let's begin.
Lecha Dodi, Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela. Lecha Dodi, Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela. Shamor v'zachor, b'dibur echad, Yishmianu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad, U'shemo echad, Yishemo tiferet v'litila. Lecha Dodi, Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela. Lecha Dodi, Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela. Likrat Shabbat, lechu v'ne'alcha, ki hi mechor habracha. Nerosh miketen nesucha, Sarot ma'aseh v'machshavat techila. Everybody, Lecha Dodi, clap your hands. Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela. Lecha Dodi, Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela. Yitoreri, Yitoreri, Kiva Orev, Uri Ori, Uri Uri, Shir Dabri, Kevod Adonai, Alayich Nigla. Lecha Dodi, Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela. Lecha Dodi, Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela. Boi v'shalom, ater lekbala, גם בשמחה ובשולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. Lecha Dodi, Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela. Lecha Dodi, Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela. One more time, everybody. Lecha Dodi, you may be seated. Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela. Lecha Dodi, Mikrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Mikabela.
So we have welcomed our Sabbath bride. Now we are going to welcome our Shabbat angels. We are on page 24, Shalom Alechem. And I say, you'll hear me if you notice, I'll just add a little, the last verse, the first word of the last verse, Seitchem. I no longer say that, the go in peace. I was going to say, Miss Susan has it written down. I learned from one of my beloved teachers, Debbie Friedman, Zichronan Livracha, that she always said, Shuvchem, return in peace. So it's not just go out, but please, please come back to us. So that is what we will be singing, even though that word is not in the book. Shalom Alechem.
Yay. I have it written and we were just
I appreciate it.
all together. Shalom Alechem, Alechem Hasharek, Alechem
Hatzi Kaddish on page 26.
Yikada v'yikada shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uv'yom echon uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael. Bagala bagala uv'izman kariv. V'meru
Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevorach. Le'olam olam me'almaya Yibarach.
Yibarach ve'yishtabach. V'yipa'ari roman v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shemei dekudusha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'yimeru.
Amen. We invite all who are comfortably able to please rise. Baruch can be found on page 28.
La Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
You may be seated. We continue on page 36 with the Ve'ahavta.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'elech asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam B'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha b'derech, uvshochtecha uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, ve'hayu letotafot b'neinecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha, leman tizkeru, v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, V'yitem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liyot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. We turn to page 39. On the bottom half of the page, we read responsively. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Page 40.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Ni chamocha ba'elim Adonai, ni chamocha neder b'kodesh. Norat tehilot oseh peleh, norat tehilot oseh peleh.
As it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Hashkivenu can be found on pages 42 and 43.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Lishalom Habibenu Shomreinu Lechayim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Lishalom Habibenu Shomreinu Lechayim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Lishalom Habibenu Shomreinu
We rejoice in the gift of Shabbat together with Vishamru on page 44.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat la'asot et haShabbat לדורותם בריתותם. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat la'asot et haShabbat לדורותם בריתותם. Repeat. Beini uben b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat la'asot et haShabbat לדורותם בריתותם. Kisheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat la'asot et haShabbat לדורותם בריתותם. וביום השביעי Shabbat vayinapash. Shabbat vayinapash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat la'asot et haShabbat לדורותם בריתותם. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat la'asot et haShabbat לדורותם בריתותם.
I love the rockin' Vishamru. Even if you guys kind of hung me out to dry there without, I was the only one I could hear singing the repeat. And you know that's no fair to anyone. So keep singing it. Let's keep our voices up. But it's time now to open our lips and pour out our hearts with the centerpiece prayer of our worship service. We invite all who are able to rise. Once again, as we continue with our Amidah, we begin together on pages 46 through 52. 46.
Na 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 Adonai Adonai, Eloheinu, Velohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El Hagadol, Hagibor B'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei B'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah, page 50, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rav Le'Hoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Berofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Givurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman Ata Lechachayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol, page 52, Atah Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh, Uktoshim B'chol Yom Yahalu Chasela, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Amen. We continue on our own through page 62, praying silently and having a seat when we are finished.
Oh, say shalom bimromav, Huya aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oh, say shalom bimromav, Huya aseh shalom aleinu, Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
Okay, slight pop quiz. Who knows what day, what holy day we commemorated this past week? You guys are so impressive. Oh, of course. Well, I was going for Tisha B'Av, but yes, birthdays are very holy and special too. But this past week, we commemorated this solemn day of remembrance in the Jewish world. It's known as the saddest day of the Jewish year, as we're taught that many great calamity befell our people on this day throughout the centuries, most notably the destruction of both the temples. Throughout my life in rabbinate, though, I have to be honest, I fluctuated in my feelings and observances of this day of melancholy. In a world where we don't, or at least I should say, I don't long for the temple to be rebuilt, and I definitely don't long for the sacrificial system to be reinstated. I find that I connect with the way that liberal Jews have found connection to the sadness of this day through the stories from the Talmud of what meaningful lessons we can learn. And every Tisha B'Av, Jews hold tight to this very famous story that teaches the Second Temple was destroyed because people were not treating each other well. We read about an incident that exemplifies how bad things had gotten. It seems that when a simple mix-up occurs, one man finds himself at a party that the host never intended to invite him to. He tries several times to appeal to his host to let him stay, offering increasing amounts of money with each plea. Nevertheless, the host refuses to welcome him. On the contrary, the host causes our main character lots of embarrassment. And tradition teaches that it was over this matter and sinat hinam, the baseless hatred at the core of this matter, that God allowed the destruction of the Second Temple. Observing Tisha B'Av this year and recalling the destruction of both temples felt like the day was screaming out to me that Jewish continuity depends most of all on treating one another with kindness, welcoming, and endless love. This is once again a very poignant and difficult lesson this year for the Jewish community, especially as we look at the current events in our beloved homeland, Israel. While trying to help his congregation understand the protests and judicial reform and the struggle in Israel, Rabbi Joseph Messler wrote the following words for his sermon this evening. He shared it with the rabbis on the CCR Facebook page and encouraged us to use it. I will explain more why I chose his words later, but I will now be quoting directly from him. He wrote, "Many of you have read or watched the protests reach an inflection point this week in Israel. It's important, first, that we understand what is happening there. In the United States, we have 50 states plus territories that each have their own state legislature and judiciary. In addition, we have 3 branches of government, the executive, legislative, and judiciary, that all have checks and balances on each other. We understand this so far, right? We have a constitution that guarantees these checks and balances as well. Israel is such a small country, though, that there are no states. There's only one federal government that controls everything. I would add there's also municipalities for the cities, but in this conversation, yes, one large government controls everything. In addition, they only have 2 branches of government, like a parliament in Europe, and no constitution, but instead a set of basic laws. The executive and legislative branches are combined, so the Speaker of the House, so to speak, becomes Prime Minister. Therefore, the only check on the Prime Minister and his or her party, the people who control the Knesset or the combined executive legislative branch, is the Israeli Supreme Court. So far, we're all together? The current coalition was elected by the slimmest majority after 4 failed elections in 4 years and is composed of the most radical right-wing Israelis. Despite pressure from America and their own citizens, they just passed a law saying that the Supreme Court has no longer a check on their power, making them solely in charge. Again, remember, these are not my words. The ultra-Orthodox who control the government through Netanyahu will now pass laws cementing yeshiva students' exemption from service, funneling money to yeshivas, doubling the number of settlers in disputed territories, and annexing Judea and Samaria. They're also using the police to further settler claims and often violence against the 3 million Palestinians who live in the West Bank. Now, let's be clear, much can be said about the Palestinians, their lack of leadership, anti-Semitism, terrorism, Iran's sponsorship of terror, Hamas, Iran's nuclear program, and so on, but that's not what the current issue is about. This is an internal threat to the state of Israel, except in one aspect, it is related. As Michael Oren wrote, on Tisha B'Av, there is a sense of deja vu, of Israelis battling Israelis while Iran encircles us with missiles and nuclear arms. The Israeli government is endangering the security of the state, writes Oren. Now, I shared Rabbi Metzler's words with you tonight for a few reasons. Firstly, to help everyone understand that we are once again face to face with a moment in Jewish history when emotions are running high. Anger is overflowing both in the halls of government and in the hearts of the people. Israeli President Isaac Herzog spoke to this reality when stating on Wednesday that Israel is currently going through the most challenging of days. There is deep pain, frustration, and genuine anxiety felt by many Israelis due to the ongoing situation and future uncertainties. This leads me to the other reason I wanted to share Rabbi Metzler's words with you tonight. In light of this situation in Israel and keeping in mind the lessons taught by Jewish activist Ruth Messenger that the people most affected by a situation are the ones most able to respond to it, Rabbi Metzler reached out to a number of our Israeli Reform rabbis and asked them what they wanted us to say to you this Friday evening. Asked these rabbis what words they wanted Reform American rabbis to say to their congregations this Shabbat. He compiled their answers, and because I like to think of myself as a little creative, I've created a handout with the responses modeled after a page of Talmud for us to study together tonight. I'm just going to keep one. Thank you. They're coming around. For those who are watching virtually, I do not have a way of putting it up on the screen, but I will be summarizing some of them after we're done studying. And if you'd like a copy, please let me know. I can send them to you later. Obviously not at this moment. So as the handouts are coming around, I'm going to explain again, these are responses from 5 Israeli Reform rabbis. The text in the center comes from the Israeli pop song, Ein li eretz acheret, I have no other country. It is not translated, so I'm going to translate it for you. It states, I have no other country, even if my land is aflame. Just a word in Hebrew pierces my veins and my soul. With a painful body, with a hungry heart, here is my home. I will not stay silent because my country changed her face. I will not give up reminding her and singing in her ears. I invite you all to please take a moment now to read and discuss the texts on these handouts. Again, these are 5 different rabbinic responses for you. You can begin studying them now, and just a quick reminder, Jewish study is done not alone. So if you're sitting alone, please find someone you can sit with and talk. You can read out loud, you can read softly. We want to hear you debating, but we are taking the next few minutes to study in partnership in Havruta together and read what these rabbis wanted you to learn. I don't know if it'll work, but for those online, I can, yeah, no, you can't see that. discuss amongst yourselves. Anyone have any questions about what they're reading?
I have one major concern. Can they stop elections now if they're in control of everything? Say they don't need an election.
Yes, but more like the other, say, the ways that they're established, to go on strike if this happens. The question is, countries will default, or is the Supreme Court going to say it's unconstitutional? Then what happens if the heads and other things that positions of public service?
Sometimes people get pussy hate.
Questions over here? No, anything back here? Any questions? I'm glad to hear voices talking now. If you are in the middle of an idea, take a moment and finish it up. For purposes of continuing on with our service, I am going to stop the conversation for now, but I'm going to encourage you to keep talking, keep sharing. Let me know if you have more questions. Let Rabbi Keller know if you have more questions. And And again, thank you to everyone on live stream for your patience. But for now, I just want to end with the last quote that I have on the page from Rabbi Stacy Blank, because I think it's a great way for us to end. She said, "Do not despair. Continue to educate ourselves and our communities about the issues from both sides, to be leaders in dialogue, to delve into the idea that Kol Yisrael Aravim Ze Bazeh, all of Israel is responsible for one another, to talk about the dangers of Sinat Chinam, the ideas of baseless hatred, to ask what is reform and progressive Zionism, and ask how we can be supportive of Israel and supportive of reform and progressive Zionist values, and to remember how important every single person is to the success of Israel, both those of us who live here," she wrote, "and those who live elsewhere. And to remember the words Hatikva declares, our hope is not lost to be a free people in our land. Our hope is not lost." With that, I'll say Shabbat Shalom, and we'll turn to page 253 for Misha Berach, 253. I want to announce, for those who didn't hear me talking about it earlier today, we had some technical difficulties and people out this week, so I do not have the complete Misha Berach list. So if there is someone you are praying for who you'd like to say Misha Berach for, a prayer for healing, please raise your hands, and when my eyes meet yours, you will be invited to say their name.
Shirley and I were Kafka.
Cindy Greenberg.
Gary Vandell and Matt Swiggleson.
Lenore Raven.
The little one who was here,
Julian Millman.
Julian Middleman. Sorry, you have to leave. For all of these individuals and all those who we hold in our hearts, who we know are in need of a refuah shlema, a healing of body or soul, we join together in the middle of 253, Misha Berach Lecholim. We turn to page 282 and invite all those who are able to rise for Aleinu L'Shabeach.
Aleinu L'Shabeach L'Adon HaKol L'Atet Gdula L'Yotzer Breshit Shelo Asanu Kigoye Haratzot Velo Samanu Kimishpechot Adama Shelo Sam Chelkenu Kahem וגורלנו ככל המונם, אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. נאמר לחיה אדוני ומלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Our thoughts turn now to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we focus our thoughts on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. As a congregation, we are remembering Robert Dworkin, Lillian Richmond, Henry Medoff, Sophie Katz, Barbara Yasmin, Joseph Hennon, Ralph Weingarten, Adam Hefner, Susan Mazika, Rafi Uziel, Daniel Block, Sylvia Linder, Arnold Perkins, Jeffrey Steele, Sylvia Schwarm, Ivan Gentile, Laura Foster, and Eugene Smith. I know I might have missed names. I could only pull half of the list. If there's other names of people first who your sites are this Shabbat, please raise your hand. Thank you. And if there are other names of individuals who you're remembering tonight, anyone whose memory helps guide your life even after they're gone and you're thinking of them as we say Kaddish Yatom, please raise your hand. Mark Hirschberg. We join together on page 294. Yikadal v'yikadash shmei rabbah, be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlik malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei techol beit Yisrael, b'galau v'zman kari v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam l'me'el maya, yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shmei d'kudsha brichu, le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiram be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom b'imromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Zichronam levracha, may the memories of your loved ones always be a blessing to your lives. Amen. You may be seated. And grateful for life and all that sustains it, we quickly, even though it wasn't on the handout, I know you know it, offer a blessing over this challah, symbol of all that nourishes our body and soul.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen. Miss Susan, it's on you to taste it for us, because that is definitely glutinous. It smells too good to be good for me.
And
And
find out.
oh, yes. And a quick announcement for those who don't know, at following services, we have a small oneg in the oneg room. We'll go out these doors and back that way. Just follow the crowd. Everyone is invited. Closing song. Bruchim atem? Oh, you got to chew. Valid.
Bruchim atem b'voachem. We are blessed in that we have come. Bruchim atem b'tzeichem. And may we be blessed as we go forth from this gathering of God. Bruchim atem b'voachem.
Brochem bevoachem, brochim atem b'tzeirchem. Blessed are you who have come here tonight, and may you each be blessed as you go forth into this evening, into Shabbat, into your lives. Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. We are blessed in that we have come. Bruchim atem b'tzeichem. And may we be blessed now as we go forth from this gathering of God. Bruchim atem bevoachem. Bruchim atem b'tzeichem. Bruchim atem bevoachem. Amen. Shabbat shalom.